You ready for the biggest shakeup ever? December is going to shake up so many things for us globally in society structures for what the heck is coming in 2026. So, I want to do a full December review and talk about the energy and how to navigate this and why it's happening and what to do with it and what do we do with it, and prepare us for next year. There's a lot of big energy coming in January, February, and some really badass bomb, amazing stuff in March. But for us to get there successfully, we've got to figure out how we're going to navigate this. So we're going to break it all down. I do have my cards. So we are going to do a little bit of direction for us when we're done. So I'm going to pull some cards and give some specific direction for us. But let's dive in, shall we? Fuck me. When you arrive, hit me in the comments. I'm going to open my comment section right now. So hit me in the chat bar. Hi, everybody. Oh, so much love. What platform are you on? I can see what platform you're on. Perfect. Just where are you from? And let's get into it. We've got a lot of big stuff to kind of talk about, and it's icky. Not gonna lie, it's icky. Um, if you've been following along on my socials, Dime is going through it. Let me tell you, I'm going through it. Holy shit bombs. Um, but this is what we're going through. So, hi everybody. Oh, so much love. Okay. Ricky, we're not pulling the cards yet. So calm down. Just hold on. Hold on. All right. First thing we're going to do is talk about December. What is happening for us? And I've been talking quite a bit about this, but I really wanted the opportunity to come together, and because you guys are amazing in the comment section, it feels like family. I'm so happy to see you guys every Thursday. So we are going to move through a sifting. So it's almost like you can relate it to like being a pile of gross goo, like a jello blob, okay? Like a Christmas jello cake or whatever. And there's all these gems on the inside, and the jello's melting to expose the gems. Or what it feels like for me is, like a sieve, like the thing that you strain pasta with, like a strainer, right? Like I feel like I am a massive strainer with perforated, just itty bitty motherfucking holes all through it. And I'm just like slowly, like oozing out to expose what's underneath. This is the energy that we're feeling, honestly. It is a discovery. And December is all about shaking us up so that we can see what's in there. So, like sifting for gold or whatever the fuck you call that, right? Where you take the thingy and you like shake it. I've never done it. I don't know. I feel like that's a thing. I think I saw it in a movie once, in order to find the gold, right? It's little nuggets. So December's energy is a very large shakeup. It is a get it all moving so that we can find the things that we need to find for January, February, March. So I want to talk about those months first, and then we're going to circle back to what to do in December, and I'm going to break it down a little bit for you and talk about like how we're going to be moving through this and how bleh it is. January, February are the months where we are going to be cutting cords, whether we are gold panning. Thank you. I knew it was a thing. So January, February are we're going to be cutting a lot of cords. We're going to be closing a lot of doors. A lot of doors. Um every door that doesn't serve you. So in 2026, we're going to have the same wave hit us 3 separate times. You are going to hear me say endlessly, annoyingly, "Oh my god, this is the biggest energy we've ever had," because it's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger as we go through. That started in September. So the end of September started this acceleration for us. And this acceleration is a 3-year acceleration journey. So it wasn't like we went from like a slow walk to light speed. It's like we went from a walk to like a jog where we're like, holy fuck, we're running out of breath now. Like, do we keep going? What do we do here? Because we're like, oh my God, oh my God. But then it's going to accelerate more in January. And then it's going to feel like a run and then a sprint. And it's a fucking marathon. And we're going to move through this and have these moments of like, what do we do? Like, I'm so tired. We're going to have these moments of, I don't know if I can keep going. We're going to have these moments of adrenaline. Fuck yes, I've got this. I'm so strong. Rawr, moments. Or it's just going to be all these things. Um, because it's just going to keep happening over the next 3 years. So, January, February is what is holding you back. We're going to get tired in December. December is the month where we're going to be like running with a parachute on, like, and being like, fuck this noise. Like, let's get that out of the way. But December is about getting clear on what we need to cut off, what we need to close the door on in order to really use January, February's energy for transmutation. So January is going to hit off hard with like, hold your breath. I'm about to drop it. Like a whole lot of, okay, this person needs to go. How do I strategize that break? This job needs to go. How do I strategize that break? This bad habit needs to go. Oh my God, what do I do here? And so it's it's every corner of your life, my love. It is every fucking corner. And you don't have to. You absolutely do not have to do that. You could do it in the second wave or the third wave or not at all. But who is like this? A raise of hands. I'm not fucking staying small. I am not holding back. I am not limiting my purpose. I am not going to be small. And I'm not going to be quiet about it either. I want it. I ache for change for this whole world. I ache for it all. I ache for my own journey. Fuck that noise. It's my fucking turn. Who else is feeling that? Because if you are, you're going to really want to pay attention to this video. I want to see it in the comments. Thank you for the comment on my hair. That's my natural color finally, but not as much silver. There's lots of silver. But anyway, okay. So this is what I really want to break down for us. January, February is bye. March is rise. And not like the phoenix, not rising into no, honey. March is I am standing in the motherfucking limelight. Have a look at what I can do. Have a look at what I've done. Have a look at my path. Have a look at my example. Have a look at my inspiration and walk beside me. You are going to be standing in divine purpose. You are going to be arriving in, if you want it, love. I no thank you right now. If you want financial prosperity, it's going to be there. Whatever you set your focus on is where we are going. And it is all about teaching the rest of the world that the old ways do not work. It is about teaching the rest of the world that you don't have to bust your ass working overtime to get more money because you are fucking money. You're summoning it to you. It is about standing in, this is who I am with love and receiving the equal of that and showing the world you don't got to fucking do it the hard way. And you certainly do not have to stand small or settle for things that don't work for you. This is about standing in divine purpose and being a spiritual entrepreneur and being like, bye-bye 9 to 5 grind. I'm not making money for someone else. This is about standing in your power, standing in your boundaries, standing in your voice, standing in your light, standing in all of the amazing things. All of the amazing things. So that's wave one. And then it's going to hit us again. And we're going to go through another wave. And then it's going to hit us again. And we're going to go through another wave. So 2026 is boop, boop, boop. If you do the work, if you prepare yourself, if you navigate it, if you cut the cords, right? So I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh my God, guys, go have a look at your life and just kick everybody out. Don't do that. Don't do that. Not at all. This is about your attachment to the cord. You can cut the attachment, still keep the fucking thing, but you don't have an expectation on that anymore. So December, let's come back to right here, right now. Oh, it's going to feel messy. It's going to feel, we're going to go through the fear of the unknown, like nobody's business. You're going to go through the fear of lack of control. You're going to go through trust. Do I trust myself? You're going to go through. Now you can do it messy or you can do it gracefully. I am doing my best to do it gracefully right now. I always get what's coming. I go through it earlier. I know there's a few of us that do that. I go through it earlier so that I can tell you what not to do because this is brand new for us. So I just went through it. And I'm going through it right now. All the doors that are fucking closing, let me tell you, all of the doors. And I'm sitting here in a totally new version of myself. So I want to help you understand what it feels like when you actually do this because it's actually really liberating. You start to move through the awareness of, oh, okay, I need to cut that cord. How? What does my life look like after that? Am I making a mistake? Is this going to be the biggest mistake of my life? Or is this going to be the best thing? But you know. And you're like, okay, I'm going to do it. And so you make the decision within yourself to do it. And then this moment the decision is done, motherfuck, an opportunity opens up and it falls out of your mouth. And you go, oh, cutting cord here. And you didn't even strategize it. You didn't even plan it. It just happened. The opportunity and the words fell out and it was received. And it's received with ease. And then in a very short amount of time, that door fully closes, seals shut, gets drywalled over, and another door opens, whatever that door is, right? But leading into it, you're going to go through why. And our nervous systems are on fire. They have been for a bit, right? I didn't know how high my nervous system was. I'm not going to get into itty gritty here because we don't need to air all of my laundry. I save that for the podcast. But um, it was like, there is something in me that absolutely, my body knows what's going on, but my mind didn't register. And so I closed doors and I cut cords, big ones, like the biggest ones. And I was like, all right, this is what I know needs to happen. And so I did that. And then my nervous system recalibrated. And oh, oh, so good. So my nervous system recalibrates, but then from there comes more clarity because now your body and your mind are in alignment. Your spirit and your emotional body are in alignment. And then it tells you everything that you didn't see. And you're kind of like, I have gone through boxes of tissue, let me tell you, a whole lot of fucking tissue, a whole fucking journal, a whole journal, and endless voice clips to my support system. And then I rose. Then I stood back up and I was like, yeah, here I go. So it's a bit sticky. It's a bit, hold your breath. We are making changes that we haven't made before. I made a change that a lot of my sisters are still 30 years into, 20, 30 years into the stuckness in it. And I did it in a year. I'm like, no, I'm going. I am not. So we're going to go through these massive things and they're being shook up right now. They're being exposed within us over this needs to be priority. The best thing you can do for yourself is protect your emotional peace right now. The best thing you can do for yourself is internally what is coming to the surface. This isn't necessarily action for you. Don't jump into action. That's coming in the end of February, right? So mine's been going on for a few months now, quietly. And you can love the fuck out of something and still know it's not good for you. It's not right for you. And the disillusion of you love the fuck out of it, but it's not good for you prevents you from leaving it until you realize, oh, let me just take off the glasses and have a look at what I'm actually creating here. You're going to get shook in December. So, all of these things, more specifically, the things to really pay attention to is what are you allowing that does not serve you within yourself, within your awareness, and then exterior. So, we want to be looking at first, what am I allowing? Am I allowing my ego self to get carried away into fear or the unknown? Or am I allowing my ego to over justify and complicate someone's trauma because if I love them more, maybe they'll get better? I don't know anything about that. Uh, am I allowing my spiritual lessons to blind me into love and light so that I'm not making the changes required? Am I allowing toxic behavior, toxic cycles within my own mind, my own body, what I fuel my body with? Am I allowing myself to have a toxic relationship with prosperity where I keep telling it it's not enough and it never stays? Am I pushing it away? What are you allowing? Because all of this is going to come to the surface. And this is all about what does that yesterday self or the year ago self or the 20-year ago self, what do they deserve? What do they deserve? Mine deserves everything that she pours into the world being equally reflected back to her. She's tired, or she was. She was tired. She made giving her superpower. And I know a lot of you in the comments are going to feel this. We make giving love our superpower because we're really fucking good at it. And we have buckets that never run dry. My bucket never runs dry. I taught this bucket how to stay overflowing consistently. And if you need it, I've got it. But we're going to keep doing that until we realize you have to receive what I offer. And if you don't want to receive what I offer, whether that's the toxic habit, the workplace, the person, the family member, the best friend, the lover, whatever it is, if you're not going to receive what I'm offering and do something with it, then you don't deserve it. If you're going to take it from me and let it spew out of all the holes in your own bucket and waste it on the ground, why am I giving it to you? This is what we're getting clear on. So clear. So our shakeup in December is going to really, truly shake you up. And it's meant to support you. It's meant to give you clarity. It's meant to give you wisdom. It's meant to give you, holy moly, this is what's next. It's meant to allow you to level up into the next version. What I have just moved through, I've let go of a lot of things over the last few months, or the last year specifically, but a lot of things. Like I have let go of sleeping in because my body wants to work out. I have let go of sugar. I have let go of most meat. I have let go of wine. That was super sad. I have let go of my relationship. I have let go of toxic friends. I have let go of toxic family members. I have let go of bad habits. I have let go of, I think, everything that I possibly can let go of. And at the end of it, what it started feeling like was unzipping a weighted vest that I didn't know I was wearing. I didn't know I had ankle weights on. I didn't know I had layers and layers and layers of a weighted vest on. I didn't know because my whole life I came into this world and at a very young age, people put them on me. Here's another one. Here's another weighted vest. Here's another set of ankle weights. Here's another weight. Here's another one, another one, another one, another one. I've done the inner healing. I've done the inner child healing. I've done the subconscious healing as you have. And then we get to this space where we're like, this is so great, but why am I not taking off? And now it is, oh, that doesn't serve me and I'm being tolerant or I'm being extra loving. That's a weighted vest. And so it feels like all of a sudden, every shakeup you get as we go into January, February, every shakeup we get, you're going to be like, zip, and you're just going to peel it off and drop it. And then you're like, oh my God, I didn't know I could feel this light. I didn't even know I was feeling that heavy. And then another shakeup, and you're going to undo it and take it off. And we're going to keep derobing. We're going to keep uncovering our truth, our power, our fire. We're going to keep unlayering every fucking step, every decision that we make from now until the end of February is an opportunity to say, I'm not here to be that. I'm not here to be that anymore. I'm not carrying that anymore. Look at my fire. Look at my wisdom. You're creating so much space for expansion of your downloads, your connections to all the galactic things, your connection to these starborn companions. Were you guys in this week's channeling session in Starseed Rebellion? Holy fuck. It was amazing. I got to channel Starborn Companions, and part 2 is next Tuesday. The recordings are always going to be up in Starseed Rebellion, our membership. So if you weren't able to make the live, you can get it in the membership, right? It's in there for you. But it was the most beautiful thing. And we're expanding our connection into these realms that we haven't fully had 100%. What is the effing word? Access to. Found it. Access to. We haven't had full access to these realms before. We haven't had full access to all the parallel timelines you're in before, but we do now. And that's what we're moving through. And so as you uncover and you expand your opportunity to move through these gateways because you become more of a light body. You become more of the energetic being that you came here to be. You remember why you came here. You remember the life that brought you here. You remember the being bounced around in the inverted reincarnation loop. You remember being bounced over and over and over again and losing fragments of yourself. You remember, and then you go, wow, now what? Now what? Because you can't take this from me anymore. It's like all the veils coming off, right? All the veils. It's like 9,000 layers of peel and stick vinyl that's transparent on a window, and you just keep taking another layer off, and it gets clearer and clearer and clearer, and then you're like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna open the window and go right through it," right? That's what we're moving through. And so December is your opportunity. I'm being really mindful when I record the energy forecast. I am heading off to Mexico the end of next week. So I'll be live next week, but I won't be the week after that. I'll be away. I'm taking a little best friend trip reset situation for myself, um, to really reset so that I can come back into January because I'm teaching a dynamite 6-week program in January, probably one of the most powerful ones that I've ever taught. Um, so I need a reset before I go. So, anyways, I'm going to be in Mexico, but I'm doing my very best to really specifically give you the tools and the energy forecasts that I do. So the weeklies on YouTube and the dailies on all the socials, whether that's TikTok or Instagram or Facebook or whatever, to really give you today is this very thing. And then tomorrow is this very thing. Like I'm really being methodical and mindful about like as I always am, but I feel like it's just like I'm like studying the energy before I record those things and talking to the galactic before I record them because the energy is so intense. It's so intense and it's such an incredible opportunity for us. So, one of the big things that I want you to do right now is I want you to pay attention to your perception, the story, right? You're going to feel an intensifying as we get shook up, like all the shake, and as we start to unlayer ourselves, you're going to feel an intensifying. This is really important. Please take this lesson here. You're going to feel an intensifying of the thing you ache for. It's going to get bigger and bigger. That ache is going to get bigger. So, all of the aches, but the ache for divine purpose is going to get a lot more intense. The ache for deeper meditations, the ache for more downloads, the ache for love, the ache for prosperity, the ache across the board. It's going to intensify. And here's the lesson. Here's why it's intensifying. As you move things out of the way, okay, you are bringing forward the vibration within you. So you're bringing the vibration to the surface. The ego will go, we don't have it, lack mentality, lack mindset, block, 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 block. Like, oh no, how are we going to pay this? Or how are we going to do that? Or, oh, fuck another bill. Or, oh my God, I'm so lonely, or whatever. The ego is going to want to go into that last kick of the can, the last bit of resistance because it's feeling the ache. But this is what's actually happening. You are coming from, you're pulling all this stuff forward. So here it is, it's all coming forward. And then the thing that you want is getting closer. When I recorded the energy forecast for next week, which I literally just did before this, I was like, you know, when you got to go pee, right? And you're like, oh man, I got to go. And you're in the car and you're on your way home and you're like, fuck, I really got to go. And you're like clenching and you're like, oh, girls do. I'll sit on my fucking heel if I have to. Like, I'm like, oh my God, I really got to do this. And then you get in the door and you get, the closer you get to the toilet, like you're undoing your coat and your pants and you're like, oh my God, I'm going to pee myself. The closer you get to the toilet, the more intense you have to pee because your body knows it's about to happen. So the more intense your ache for the thing, or the person or the place or the purpose or whatever, it's because your body knows it's about to happen. And if you go into the story of where is it, if you go into the attempts of forcing it, if you go into the ache of it's not going to happen for me, you're blocking it with your energy. It's right at the door and you're going, hold on, I need to stay in negative right now. If you feel that ache and instead go into, oh my God, it's so close. And I'm not required to figure out how because it's already found its way to me. It sees me. It's on the way. I had this. Okay, I'm going to share another example. This is going to be ridiculous, but here's what we're going to do. You can thank Dare for this. Dare is my emotionally adopted baby, the most beautiful love bug in the entire world. So Dare was over in the summer. We were talking about morning poo. And Dare's analogy was, okay, but where are you at? Like it's the postman. Okay. I love you so much, Dare. It's the postman. Is the postman like at the end of the street on their way? Is the postman at the end of the driveway? or is the postman at the door knocking? Like when it comes to like how bad you got to poo, right? So it's the same thing as like you're going to know it's getting closer. You're going to feel it getting closer so you can literally be like it's on its way instead of oh my god, I have the sensation of having to take a shit. Is it actually going to happen? Am I going to be constipated? Am I going to have diarrhea? How much toilet paper am I going to need to use? Is there spray in the bathrooms in case I'm really super stinky? Like instead of going to all the analytics, we're just going to go into, oh, it's at the end of the driveway. Okay, cool. Here we go. It's already knows where it's coming. It's already on its way to me. I don't have to figure out the logistics. Ridiculous, right? Analogy, but welcome to my brain today. This is what I do. This is the nerd in me. I'm such a funny geek sometimes. Okay. All right. So we're going to navigate this with making sure that we are changing the perception. It is top priority for you to pay attention to. Am I telling the story of I might be constipated? We're just going to stick with that analogy. Or are you just going to be like, yeah, the feeling's there. Let's see what happens. Like your body knows what to do. Your energy knows what to do. Really important to catch the story you are attaching to the ache that you have. And if you go into lack, my love, you are going to hold it. You're going to push your hand out and be like, no, because it's doing what you tell it to do. It's like you summoned it. You said, you had a defining moment, a powerful moment that said, I summon you to me. I know what this is inside me. Come match it. You summoned it to you. And that's why the ache intensifies. And so it gets closer and closer. You've already done the work. You already did it. It's already done. It's just walking up the driveway now. It's already done. And you have to allow yourself to believe that. But we don't want to. Our ego, the little fear based creature in here, I call mine Kevin. So this doesn't want to. It wants to say, but because it's used to being in survival mode. It's used to being in it's hard. It's used to being in it might not. It might get taken from us. The other shoe might drop. Nothing is too good. If it's too good to be true, it's not like we have all of this programming that the ego is operating off of. That the fear-based ego, there's a beautiful side to the ego and a fear-based side to the ego. The fear-based operation is like, oh no. And that's a vibration that will consume your whole energetic field. And then it will push slow energy out and block. So you guys know in my book, right? In this one, so the channel book that I wrote last year or published last year, I talk about fire and ice, low vibration, high vibration. And low vibration is like ice metaphorically, and high vibration is like fire. An ice cube can't do anything to my fire. An ice cube is going to do what? But if you let yourself become a block of ice, a low vibration for a moment, and it will only be for a moment. So if you have that moment, no problem. Fucking have the moment, but then get up and do it over, okay? For a moment, you're going to freeze. You're going to become a block of ice. And the fire on its way to you is going to be like, this bitch, though. And so it's going to be sitting there blowing fire at you, being like, and you're going to be like having to thaw, AKA raise your vibration, lift your vibration, change your vibration so that you match again. But it's not going to leave you. It's not going to stop coming to you. You've just put ice between you and the fire, a wall of ice between you and the fire. But the fire will melt the ice unless you keep building ice. And then you're just going to be fucking exhausted because it's right there for you. And you're just like, ooh, let's keep making ice. Like, we don't want to do that. We want to instead catch it when we're making ice. We want to catch it and be like, oh, dear Kevin, my fear-based little creature here, we don't need to do that. Would you like to help me understand why? What are you actually afraid of? What are you really, truly, actually afraid of? And it's going to be that I might not get my turn. Okay, well, let me give you a turn. I've got you. It might be I'm not ready to be seen. Okay, well, let's work on that. It might be I don't think people are going to respect me. Let's work on that. It's going to show you what's blocking, what wants to put that wall between you and the thing that you were summoning in. And then you can heal it. And that's December. Like that is December. December is what is the ice I'm making? Because like this shit is on its way. And when we get clear, first it's awareness, right? We have people and places and things in our life that we're like, not really. I don't really want that. You don't have to get a megaphone and break up and smash it to pieces right now. It doesn't matter. And there's some of us that are in positions where we're like, okay, my partner is not the right fit for me, nor is this family dynamic, but the logistics aren't right for me to walk away. Well, that's a different story. Then we change our vibration to adapt. We put on the role of who we play the role. That was all up in the I don't know how to explain this in this timeline, but that definitely came through in the channeling session on Tuesday when we were talking to I can't remember, I think it might have been the Phoenix that we were talking to when that came up. I can't quite remember. But we were talking about what it's like to be in a toxic situation, but not be attached to that toxic situation. There's definitely ways to do that. You don't have to walk away. You don't have to run away from the things, but you don't have to try to fix something that doesn't want to be fixed either. So it's a really fine line, right? December is all about finding the pieces within you. Okay. So it's all the Kevins in December. It's all the shakeups. It's all of the beauty gems that you have. It is the depth of respect for yourself. It is the depth of love and honor for yourself. It is the oh my God, there's my fire, there's my power, there's my worth, there's the love I have for myself, there's the protection for my emotional well being I have for myself. December is shaking you up to find all of the tools that you have within you that you are going to fucking need to lean into in January, February. Because in January, we begin setting the tone for what we are cutting out of our lives. And February, we go, bye. And March, we rise up. That is the order in which they're going to go. So right now, it is absolutely important, necessary, I ache for you to do this. Dive in and find the fucking amazing, beautiful, powerful, unstoppable, worthy, nurturing, loving, sexy, perfect, divine creature that you actually are. This is your turn. It's your turn to find that, to see it, to honor it, to worship it, to respect it, to own it, and to not let anybody take that away from you. So, right now, that's what we're doing. That is the energy in December. And it does come with a little bit of sticky messy, unfortunately. Isn't that being human though? Isn't it? Like the back to the poo analogy, because I'm such a weirdo sometimes, but like the most incredible thing that you can put in your mouth and chew and taste and swallow and digest. And it's so delicate and just be, oh my God, delicious. All your senses go off and then it fuels your body and then it comes out the other end like shit. The most disgusting thing ever. It's coming out in one of two ways. It's coming out in vomit or it's coming out in shit. That's disgusting. Like nobody, everybody, "Ugh," right? But that is the thing. The most beautiful things, we have to go through the shit. We got to go through it right now. So I want you to look at it as in your own metaphor of how you're going to do that. How are you going to change the lens, the way you see it, the way you talk about it within yourself, so that you're not putting up that low vibrational wall? Okay. So you're not holding back what's actually available for you. You're going to get a lot of clarity in December, but you're also going to get a lot of confusion. More specifically, like I said earlier, the fear of the unknown is the biggest thing that we want to be moving through right now is the fear of the unknown because that one is going to sneak its little head in there. It sure fucking did for me. Let me tell you, for like a while, I was like, what the fuck do I do? And then you just kind of jump anyway. Okay. I'm so glad, Mary, that this is being supportive for you. Yeah, we're in big, big, big shifts. Not shifts, shifts. Um, I really invite you, if you didn't get the newsletter, just go to diamondno.com and have a look at the retreats. So there's a little one, which is a toolbox at the end of December, very beginning of January. It's like a toolbox for January, February. And then the big one is 6 weeks. So it's from the beginning of January through to February. And it is not only the toolbox, but really moving through each tool. And I'm going to demonstrate with you how to use each tool required for December or January, February. And it's more than just learning how to say goodbye. It's changing the cognitive behavior. So I just quit smoking. Okay. And I sat with this for a bit. I was like, this is just one of the things that I had to let go of. It just not supporting me right now. And even though I like do all the right, like if you're going to smoke, it's like sacred tobacco and it's from the reserve and all the things. But my body doesn't want it right now. Right. So I'm like, okay, I got to let this go. Not easy to let go of menthol cigarettes. Like they're beautiful. I love them. I love smoking. I think it's fucking awesome. I don't like doing it around other people. Anyways, I'm digressing. I'm going ADHD for a moment. So I found a way, I really truly found a way to sit there and figure out if I'm going to let this go, how do I set myself up so that I never crave it again? How do I set myself up so that I can let it go and not question if I did the right thing? How can I set myself up to let it go fully and never think about it again, never admire it again, never ache for it again? So I did. I figured it out. I figured out how to do that with I figured out how to do that with cigarettes. I figured out how to do that with sugar. I figured out how to do that with meat. I figured out how to do that with sleeping in. I figured out how to do it. I figured out how to fucking do it. And so January's program, because we need this, because this is what we're going to do in January, we're going to be letting it all go. It is a structured toolkit and guidance towards letting go what does not serve you, including the inner sabotage, and how to set yourself up to not go back, to not fear the unknown, because that's the biggest thing, how to not crave it, how to not think about it, how to not analyze it. The simplest, most beautiful, easy, clean cut required while regulating your nervous system, while tapping into your galactic guides, while riding the wave of all the things that are coming for you, while not building that ice wall, while being all that you are and letting that flourish through you safely, securely, and with ease. That is what we're doing in January. And I cannot wait to share. Those spaces get pretty intimate. So you get a lot of direction and stuff with that. And you get a lot of my stories and student stories as well on how they did it. But I don't want to, I don't want to do this alone. I don't want you to do this alone. I just went through mine. I did not do it alone. I had an amazing support system. But I don't want you to go through it alone because I don't want you to be afraid. I don't want you to question your capabilities. I want you to see your truth. So we're going to come together. Okay. We're also going to, I'm going to try and share everything I can on these lives. I obviously have way more time on my hands because I'm single. And nobody's in my house except for my cat Trevor and my dog Frank. So I have more time to make more content. So you can put your questions in the comments on all of things. Put them in the podcast comments. Have you guys checked out Permission Slip with me and Karen? I love her. She's fucking amazing. We just started that podcast. I did one Fierce Over Fear. So you can go and watch those. And if you have questions, you can put them in the comments. Between the whole team and myself, we collect them and I can answer them. I can make content for you and support you. I'm not saying that I'm a be all end all by any fucking means. Like I am a fuck up, do it over, fall down, stand back up over and over and over again because we are in this together. I don't think that there is anybody superior than you. I don't. I think that we are in this together and we're experiencing different things at different timelines. I know my mission when I came to this planet. I think you guys know, I remember being in my mom's womb. I remember the birth canal. I have died twice, been resuscitated. I've been on the other side twice and back into this body again. I remember my past lives and I remember all my galactic lives. So I know I came here with the purpose of I'll go first and then tell you what not to do as I figure it out. So I'm really good. I know the shortcuts. That is my mission on this planet. That is why I'm on this planet as a star being that I am. And then my mission is to set you into purpose so that you can go change the world. I'm here to open you up and then you go change the fucking world. That's what we're doing together. Okay. So there's all of that. Fuck yeah. Shall we go into an energy spread? Dude, I'm fucking braces. I got like this lisp thing that hits me every now and then. So much fun. Okay, let's go into an energy spread. We already know because Ricky jumped on early and picked number 3. I love you. 1, 2, or 3. I'm just going to connect into our energy. Time, space, reality doesn't exist. So whenever you find this, however you find this, there will be a message for you, but throw away what doesn't resonate with you. It doesn't have to. The whole thing does not have to. And if you pick number one, but number three is better, fucking awesome. Take number three. You can change. It's okay. So 1, 2, or 3 in the comments. Let's tap into your energy and away we go. Oh. 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 What's that about? So interesting. Okay. So first message I'm getting is so for those of you who don't know, there's a whole video that introduces me up on YouTube, like who the fuck is Dime? You can go check out that. It'll explain what happens here. But um as I'm like tapping into your energy, like the first message comes out no problem. And the second message is like, I don't know if I want to come out. I don't want to be seen. So some of y'all got some fears of being seen for sure. Probably weren't safe to be seen as a child. Some of you say seen instead of I saw. You should probably also fix that. That's one of my pet peeves. Nobody knows that. When people say, yeah, I seen that, I'm like, says the dyslexic girl who mispronounces fucking everything and makes up words and like all of the things. Seen is my like, why are you doing that? I don't know why that bothers me. Anyways, um, yeah, so the first layer came out. Second layer was sticky, specifically for number threes. There was like is it this or is it this? So number threes, you got a little bit of an indecisiveness going on, a little fear of making the wrong choice, probably. A little fear of, can I trust myself? Do I trust my intuition? Did you guys see my video on imagination, the little gong show I got excited about in my kitchen while doing dishes? It's on TikTok. It's me in my kitchen wearing a like pink sweater. Go check that out because you need to see that one. Number threes. It's all about that, the imagination route for you. So it's just the indecisiveness for number threes. You really want to get that clear. Now let's start with number ones. I'm going to come back to number threes here. Let's have a look at what's going on. Aw, community. Okay. It's probably for all of us, but specifically number one. Can you look me in the eyes right now? Ready? You're never meant to do it alone. You're not supposed to do this alone. You're not meant to be alone, and you weren't meant to be abandoned as a child. You weren't meant to figure it all out by yourself. You weren't meant to give to everybody around you and not receive what you offer. You weren't meant for that. You're not designed for that, babe. That's not what you're here for. And so we want to get really clear on, I don't have to do this alone. You can ask for help. You can. I learned the most powerful lesson going through my separation. The most powerful lesson. One, this is very vulnerable. Ready? We're going to see my broken for a minute because this applies to number ones. I have never, there's a few lessons I discovered. I've never had anybody protect my emotional peace. That was a hard pill to swallow. I have never actually experienced romance, not once. I romanticize normal. This is the first time that I haven't had a normal life, pretty normal, pretty beautiful. And I over romanticize it, thinking it's the best possible thing in the world. I didn't know that that's what I was doing because it's been the best yet. But now I'm very clear on what could be better. But the part that hurt was my whole life up until now, I have never received the love that I offer without expectation or conditions. And the only reason I know that now is because there's 2 sisters in my life and they know who they are. There's 2 that have only open ears, open eyes, open hearts, and open arms with me as I went through the biggest challenges of my life. They never once disregarded my pain. They never once told me my pain was invalid. They never once shut me down. They never once ignored the cues of I need help. They checked in on me every morning and every night. They praised me, congratulated, me, celebrated with me, cried with me. I've never had that type of love, ever. And I didn't even know that it was an option. I didn't even know what that felt like until I went through this. And so, number ones, please don't do it alone. Don't. Let yourself be loved by those that are capable of loving you. And do not put expectation on those who are incapable or unwilling, more specifically. Don't put expectations on someone who won't. Don't do that. Do not do that. I did that. Do not do that. Instead, allow yourself to receive who's available for you. And when someone offers you real love, don't turn a blind eye and act like it's not a big deal. Don't tell yourself that you're over dramatizing it or being super extra. This is your time to see your reflection. That's the biggest message with number ones. It's your turn to see your equal reflection in being received and giving. And so I want you to do some evaluating around that right now on, do I let myself be held? Do I let myself be seen? Or am I in hyper independence? Am I in a do it myself? Am I in, I've got it, it's not a big deal? I used to have, until these two sisters, there's like four predominant sisters, but there's two specifically that are really, really, really helping me. They pick up every cue, man. They don't miss a beat with me. They read between my lines. They read me better than I read myself. I'm so fucking lucky. Um, the totally having a download. 1 second here. Picking up on someone's energy in particular. Give me a minute. Okay. If you push away the love that's being offered to you, you will never open up the gateway to discovering what it truly feels like. So don't push it away. Can you soften into love? Can you stop being on the go? I used to believe that I was burdening people with my pain because we all have trauma and we all have pain, and mine's pretty gross. And I very much require to socially process. I need to talk it out with someone. I need to have a sacred witness when I'm moving through something. I need to talk it out till there's nothing left to talk. And then I'm going to talk it out again one more time, maybe twice. I need to get it out of my mouth a couple of times. I need to share it so that it doesn't stay in me and it doesn't belong to me anymore. I need to disperse it by sharing it. But I believed that I was burdening people, and I believed that nobody would want to hold that for me. Why would someone want to hold my garbage? Why would someone want to hold my pain? Like, why? And now I know, because they love me. And so I want you to kind of go through digesting that for you and looking at, can you allow your reflection? Can you allow the people to support you that are there for you? Okay. The other piece is all about community, and that two little side messages. So one is whatever energy, how do I word this without giving away? When you are invested into someone, whether that's a best friend or a lover or both, or your adult children, when you are really, really, really invested into someone and they're getting a lot of your energy and you're giving a lot of your energy and getting a lot of their energy, you're co-creating outcome. And so if you're investing into people that don't deserve your love, okay, so all of you out there that are dating something super fucking toxic and they're being assholes and you're like, "Oh, I can save him." Put it down. One red flag is a red flag, please. You're co-creating. And so if you're wasting your energy and pouring it into something that's not deserving, they're going to be slowing down the creation of what you are creating. So it is important to know that. So there's that piece. The second piece, it doesn't have to be like you don't have to do it alone. This is why we started Starseed Rebellion, the membership platform, because it mostly is a bunch of, I am cleaning house with the people who are not doing the work. They know, and they're going to be exiting out because I want to keep that so pure, that space, that it's undistracted, because we're co-creating in that space together. It's an incredible space of star beings, light workers, all of us, star seeds, all the things, We all come together and it's an opportunity to share what we're moving through, to have a sacred witness, to talk things out, to share meditations, to ask questions. There's a whole Q&A with me in there. There's the Cersei channeling events in there. It's such an incredible community and we're co-creating together. It's beautiful. So there is spaces for you. Find your space, find what resonates and get your ass into something that helps you, that resonates with you. Okay. There's that. How do you get past the part of feeling like a burden? It's a really good question. It is a journey, Kaylin, a really big journey. So first, what I will leave you with, it's a journey that I take a lot of my students through. But what I will say that will be supportive for you is the little baby girl, baby boy that's in you, to all of us, okay? The little babe in there. They're waiting for you to hold their burdens. They're waiting for you to hug them, love them, honor them. They're waiting for you to be the one that hears them, that sees them. They're waiting for you to protect their inner peace first before anything else. And so if you tap into that babe and that babe feels like it's burdening you because you keep ignoring it, then you will never move past the feeling of being a burden. So you got to do it with that babe first. There is literally a whole section of inner child healing in this book. So it's on Amazon. Okay. All right, let's go into number twos. I love this. Do you know that it's better to have, for number twos, lesson time learn the hard way? It is better for you to allow yourself, to give yourself permission to say, I barely know anything, than it is for you to say, I've got it all figured out. I learned that one the hard way. What happens is, as children, when we are emotionally abandoned, when we do not have the ability for safe vulnerability, when we are misunderstood or our needs, our core needs are ignored, we can move into trying to convince the world that we are either okay, that we've got it figured out, that we're super spiritual or something, because we don't want the world to see our pain. And it's a very subconscious pattern that the brain does, that the body does, that the psyche does, right? We don't know that that's what we're doing. And so moving into the innocence of, I don't believe anything. Like, I know dick all, honestly. I just think a certain way right now and operate a certain way right now. I have no expectation on anything ever, ever. And that serves me very well because it allows me to be open to expanding. It allows me to be open to receiving more wisdom, more experiences, more growth, more spiritual gifts, all the things, right? So, can you move into trusting that? Can you move into trusting of letting go of who you've projected into the world? Can you let go of, do you know that you're special just as you are and you don't have to have a reason to be special? Do you know that? You don't need to deserving. I hear this all the time. Well, they're so deserving because they went through do. And I'm like, they're fucking deserving because they're fucking deserving. You don't need a reason to be deserving. You don't need a reason to be loved. You don't need to be superior to be held. You don't need to be oh so fucking spiritual to be spiritual. The only thing you need to be is self-aware. Self-aware is everything. If you're not going to be self-aware, you're not going to keep people around for very long and you're not going to get anywhere. It's just a dead end cycle of like the same bullshit over and over again, abandonment all over again. If you're not going to be self-aware, dysfunction is what it's going to be. Self-awareness is the only thing required. That is beautiful, but you don't need to justify why you deserve love. You don't need to justify why you deserve anything. You deserve it because you are you, because you are perfect as you are. And there's no end game, there's no goal. So stop comparing yourself to other things. The beauty of transformation, my darlings, is the journey of self awareness. The beauty of ascension, spiritual awakening, enlightenment is the journey of self awareness. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's science and self awareness because through self awareness, you are able to change the quantum bits in you. You're able to change your perception. You're able to change all these things that aren't serving you and move into fucking deserving. So you're in this beautiful metamorphosis right now. You're in this beautiful shift of letting go of shame. I wish I could screen share on this app. I can't. I wish I could screen share. I have laid out the layers of the bottom lowest vibration in your body is shame. And there's a bazillion little shame pieces in your body, right? And I have this layered thing that I taught in um, oh man, I can't remember the name of the program. Nikki is fixing the program to make it a pre-recorded purchasable program on the website. So it'll be coming soon. But it talks about breaking down the shame, the like fear to self-loathing to all the layers to get to shame, right? And when we get to the shame, when we get to all the way through all the discomfort, the toxic vulnerability, the shame, the self-loathing, the false hope, the all the layers, it's all tiered, and then we get to shame at the bottom of something. When you get to shame and you dissolve that, transform that, transmute that into self-love, your whole world fucking changes. Okay. Everything changes from that because everything's vibration and shame is the root of all the things. So, what I'm feeling for those that have chosen number two is that's your journey of moving into can you be sweet and kind and brave enough to go into your own shame corners and look at them and heal them and transform them? Can you be brave enough to do that? And can you do it from the innocence of a babe without adding to the shame story, right? Like we all have cringy things in us, and the ego does not like shame at all. It avoids it like it is the fucking plague, man. It's like, no, absolutely not. It's like a cat in a bathtub. It is not going to fucking happen unless you just get brave enough to do it, right? So don't layer in the shame. As soon as you feel the cringiness, be like, oh, there it is. And you're not going to layer it. You're not going to be like, oh God, that's so embarrassing. Or, oh, why would I? Or, oof, do you remember that? Or, how could they? No, just like, there it is. Okay, I'm just going to look at it. I'm going to be the objective observer. I'm just going to look at it. Hi, what do you want to be? And then it's going to start to change. So that's your journey right now. Okay. All right, let's go into number three. So I'm really curious, these indecisive energy that came out. I'm wondering if it's a two-way street or like a polarity thing going on or what it is. Let's have a look. Hmm. Those of you that pick number three, like, holy mother, you're strong star seeds. Really strong star seeds. You might not know it, but you are multifaceted and multi-layered and multi-dynamic. Like this is wild energy right here. Oh, I love it. You're strong creators too. We're all strong creators, just not always like what we want to create. Um, so couple of things I'm going to start with. I want to get into a whole lot of lessons on creating, but I'm actually going to do this instead for half a second. So there is this incredible starseed in Starseed Rebellion, Rosa. There's so many incredible starseeds, but Rosa Bear. I've had the luxury, the honor of having great conversations with Rosa lately. And one of the things that Rosa mentioned was like, hey, we should start. Now, Rosa is British or something like that, somewhere over in England. So the accent and the way we say things is very different. And I can't remember what you called it, but I call it a book club, a literature meeting. We should do a literature meeting. And I was like, what the fuck is a literature meeting? Oh, like a book club. So let me know if that's something you want to do. This is so layered with, even when I wrote this book, I still like, I learned it all, I applied it all, it changed my fucking life. And then I started writing the book and it took me to another level. And then when we did final edits and I had to read it again 3 times, it took me to another final level. And every time I teach something out of this, it embodies in me deeper and deeper and deeper. And I get more and more and more and more and more, right? So you can read it 9,000 times and still learn something from it because it's coded with activation stuff in there from like it's a channeled starseed book. Like it's fucking amazing, but it's not about kind of is starseeds. But anyways, so if you would like this, I'm thinking about doing it just donation only. So let's just see how many people want to do that. And then we'll do it starting maybe in January. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So back to this number 3, sorry to sidetrack. I just want to throw it out there and see. And obviously it's a huge yes. So I will sort that out for January. We'll just do donation only. Okay. So you are very strong creators, right? And it's about, are you creating what you want to create? So number 3 is first thing you're going to do is you're going to have a look at what are the consistent outcomes in your life. Okay. Hard fucking truth here. What are the consistent outcomes in your life right now? What are your consistent outcomes with money? Is it consistently growing, consistently failing, or consistently just being enough or not enough? Okay. There's a pattern. We're looking for patterns. What is your consistent outcome with love and relationships? What is your consistent outcome with your weight? What is your consistent outcome with your health? What is your consistent outcome with the dynamic of you and your children? What is the consistent outcome with your sex life? What is your consistent outcome with your bowel movements? What is your consistent outcome? What is your consistent outcome with all the areas in your life? I want you to take note because it is going to reflect to you what you are creating. If you are creating, you can't hold on to anything. If you're creating, things come, but they go just as fast as they come. Are you creating the rug gets pulled out for me every single time? Surprising bills or people cheating on you? Are you getting, like, what are you getting? What's the outcome? Because that's going to help you figure out what you're creating. Then when we figure out the pattern, okay, I'm creating this specific thing. I'm creating the rug getting pulled out from under me. Then we can go into where the fuck does that come from? And you can go into yourself. There's 5 steps to how we create everything that I talk about in great detail in the action items in that book. So when you understand that, right? And it's in all my videos. You can go check it. There's all kinds of stuff on YouTube. When you get that, you can go, okay, I can go backwards from the outcome to so the belief creates an emotion, which creates a frequency, which creates a perception, which creates the outcome. So now we go backwards. We look at the outcome. What is my perception? What's the frequency attached to that? What emotion is in my body? What's the belief? So you can go backwards and be like, oh, that's what it is. Let's heal that. And then you can transmute that within yourself by doing your inner child work or the subconscious work that I teach in the book. And then you get a different outcome, right? So I want you to look at your master creators. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you creating? And let's get straight, because this shakeup that December is bringing us is shaking up the things that are serving you so that you can do more of that, and the things that are not serving you so you can do less of that. Okay? It's fucking awesome. Also, you're going to be going through a lot what I just went through. I wrote when I get angry and when I grieve, I get very poetic. Now, I am not a poet, furthest thing from, but I get very poetic within myself and I write. And I have moved through some stuff, right? And the further removed I get from the old me in the old situation, the more my nervous system calms down and the clearer I see things that I don't want to see, things that I do not want to see. I do not want to see it. I do not want to label it. I do not want to feel it. I do not want to acknowledge it. I liked my rose-colored glasses apparently a lot. And so as I'm moving through all of this, I'm getting pretty poetic. And so I wrote some stuff yesterday and I sent it to the 2 sisters that are supporting me the most. And I was like, to one of them, I was like, I'm gonna fucking post it. I'm gonna fucking post it. Cause then after I was being poetic, I got fire. And I was like, I'm gonna fucking post it because I know I'm not the only one going through this shit. I'm gonna fucking post it. And her response was like, fucking post it. And then the other sister, I was like, save me from my fucking self. Do I post it? And she was like, how about not yet? I'll always sit with it. Think, fuck. Um, but in it, so I didn't post it. I'm probably gonna though. I didn't post it, but what I got from it and what I want to share with you is as you move through this shakeup that we're going to go through, that we're going through, that we are in the thick of, okay? You can fall down. That's okay. You can break into a million pieces. That's okay. You can be a victim for however long you need to be. That's okay. It's absolutely okay. You can be messy. You can be angry. You can be frustrated. You can be confused. You can be all the things. And then you're going to have a defining moment at the end of it. And at the end of it, you're going to realize you didn't hurt me. You didn't hurt me. What you did was expose what my love didn't want to see. That is fucking freedom. That is freedom. And you will rise. And you will rise so strong. And you will drop every weighted vest that we were talking about earlier. You will drop every cord. You will cut every cord. And all of a sudden, with the most beautiful ease, you will find yourself standing on the tip of the mountain with one thread holding you back. And you'll be facing the unknown. And you're going to turn around and you're going to look at the string and you're going to lean back and you're going to cut it. And you're going to go. And it is not going to be scary. Because you know either your dragon is going to come in and swoop you up, or an angel, if you believe in that, or a Pegasus, or your own wings are going to spread. And you're just going to take one breath in and turn around with the ease of an eagle. And off you go to the destination you came here to experience. That is what we're in for right now. Pretty awesome. Scary in moments. Messy, for sure, in moments. And I will continue to be vulnerable the whole way. I have made the decision within myself. I don't care if you don't want to see my messy. It's none of my concern what you do or do not want to see. What is my concern is that I don't want for 1 second another human to hold themselves back, afraid to be messy, afraid to be angry, afraid to grieve, afraid to cut the cord. I don't want, so I will show you. I will show you all of me. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm being completely vulnerable, not because I have hate in my body for anything. I don't. I have neutrality. I have nothing. I don't have love. I don't have hate. I don't have anything in this moment. I have no expectations except for loving every wave I move through. And I want you to have the courage to do the same thing. So there's that. Everyone needs friends like on both sides of the spectrum. Oh, okay, my loves. We are in for it. It's going to be amazing. Keep your perception strong, darlings. Don't put up that ice wall that we were talking about, okay? Don't create ice. The moment you notice that you're stocking up on ice cubes, no, go get matches, okay? All right. I love you. Until I see you again, go look in the mirror and find as many reasons, please, as you can to say thank you. I love you. And I will see you where I see you. Oh, also, thank you for, did you hear me just knock over my whole shelf? Thank you for the book reviews. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the love. There is a little contest going. If you go on to any of our social media platforms to see the contest, I just want to clarify something, okay? This is all my life's work. This is the most amazing gift that was given to me that I channeled. And the artist who came into my life, who is still in my life on my team, Nikki, we love you. She's incredible. This is the biggest gift that I ever got, and now I get to give it to the world. So the reason I'm running a contest is because I want people to celebrate with. So I want you to come celebrate with me. So I'm pulling a couple of names out of a bowl on January 5th of everybody who shared the book and everybody who has written a review. And I know some of you are doing that from the pure, amazing, loving, supportive being that you are. I love you. Thank you. And some of you need a little encouragement to share the thing that saved my life. So I'm giving you the encouragement. And I do want to celebrate. So we're going to have a little hangout with Dime, and I'm going to pull the names for that on the 5th. So all the details are on, just make sure you tag us. All the details, everything off my shelf. All the details are on one of the posts. Nikki will keep posting about it. Thank you for the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the love. Okay, for real. I think I got my shelf back together. Okay, for real. Bye.